Here's a little project that Uncle Matt is working on today. So I'm out here in a swamp doing some quarrying. We're pulling these big rocks out of the muck, and you can't see the hiking trail from where I am right now, but we're gonna pull these rocks over to the trail and dig them into the ground to make stepping stones for hikers to have dry feet when they come through on the trail. So probably this part of the rock right here that's facing away from me, eventually we're gonna get that over to the trail and set it in the ground to be a stepping stone. But the ground here is really, really muddy. See, oh no, look at my feet going all the way into the muck. Really muddy, so it's really hard to work in. It's impossible to pick these rocks up just by hand because of how soft the ground is and because of how mucky it is. This rock probably weighs about 500 pounds. So I can estimate that by looking at the size of it, but about 500 pounds. So what I'm using here to move this really heavy rock through the muck by myself, because everybody else had to leave today for a training class, so I'm working by myself. This is called a mechanical advantage setup. So I'm using a piece of winching equipment back here called a Griphoist, and I have this cable looped through. So this is called a snatch block, and what this does is it gives me mechanical advantage. So every time I loop this cable through the block, it doubles the pulling force on the load that I'm pulling this rock. It doubles the force with me using the same amount of effort. So I do the same amount of work, the snatch block does double the work. And this is really heavy duty. Let's look on the other side here where it says WLL 3500. That means the working load limit of this block here is 3,500 pounds. That's how much it can pull. So I've got my straps on here, and I'm gonna go back to the grip hoist and do some pulling. And I might have to stop the video if my straps start slipping off, but let's see how far I can get it on camera. Okay. See, I have two levers here. When I have the lever on where it is now on the grip hoist, it's in forward. And if I put it on this top fitting, it goes into reverse. Let me put that back. Okay, so I'm gonna start pulling and watch how, see, I'm just doing that. I'm not even working hard at all. And look at, I am totally relaxed right now, just easily moving this lever. And look at that rock just moving through the mud by itself. It's almost like it's crawling. See the big trail of mud that it's pushing up in front of it. I'm gonna do it for as long as I can, but I'm just watching for the straps to start slipping, because then I'll have to stop and readjust before they fall all the way off. Oop, and there's bugs biting my hand. Hang on, I gotta smack them. Ah, gosh, get off of there. There we go. Look at that. I'm just moving this along nice and easy. 500 pounds, and I'm moving it without even breaking a sweat. Look at the big trail of mud it's pushing up there. Ew. I wouldn't want to step in that, but we're gonna move this rock to a much better spot and make the trail dry for hikers. Okay, I'm gonna stop about there because I have to readjust anyway so that I don't pull the rock right into this tree. But let's look at how much I just did. See, the rock was back here when I started the video, and I just pulled it, all that, through all this yucky mud without even breaking a sweat. So that's how we use mechanical advantage out in the woods to move really big rocks where we can't bring machines in. Okay, that's all for now.